but you end up doing a lot of testing and redoing tests, right?
Exactly.
Have you seen the level of rework in bad cases, right? Or good cases? What would be the level of rework? What I mean by rework is you configure something and you go to test and business phase. That's not what we meant, right? You have to change even a little bit of the process, or could be the whole process. What is have you seen that kind of situation in your experience?
So I've seen two things. Given deadlines, you implement until the end of deadline. You leave 1 or 2 weeks for testing, and then you fail significantly. I have seen that actually a couple of times in these kind of programs.
You fail in cost and time, or fail in time?
Not failing program. Failing program. And because they designed the work in the program so that testing is last, they did not find the appropriate people for testing, and they did not design the program for the beginning to test it at the end. They did develop everything, and then they try to figure out how to test it. So what and best in class is the moment you have your target process described in your core bank process as implemented in your core banking system. You look at your legacy as is situation. You describe the migration path. So how do you handle the data? And of course you need to implement a migration routine. And the people doing best, they start with a team at the beginning working on developing the test cases and also automating the test cases. So the migration routine is directly linked to a fully automated test machine. And you do during your whole program, as your migration routines progressing, your test routines are progressing. So at the end of the program, it just runs. Fully automated, 0 error. But that means you have a significant effort right from the beginning on testing. And not manually testing. We talk about fully automated test cases, right? So not only, let's say, unit migration and integration testing from a technical perspective. I talk about the business testing on business test cases. So configuring all the scenarios which you can imagine, which are there and which you can imagine, which need to be there in your target system as well. So these are the best programs, because in the end of the day, it's about the migration. If the migration fails, your program fails. And most people put their efforts into the new business process. But that's not the objective of the program. Objective of the program is the migration and the decommissioning of the legacy system. It's not
actually. You can tell us what are the typical reasons for people to migrate from legacy to new core systems?
Because they either they cannot. Let's say if you have a system like FlexCube, 20 years old, it's implemented more than